There we go. Yay! Okay. All right. Can you hear me? Hopefully you can hear me now. I'm just an idiot. I disable my mic when I'm not using it because it just keeps like randomly popping up for like random stuff. Like I'll open a random Steam game and it's like, do you want to enable your sounds? Like, no, I'm not talking to anybody or I'm not talking in general. And it's just a pain. Why is it dark? Um, but yeah, yes, cool. We know. But hi, how are you, Steph? I was going to work on a show. I swore I saved one. Maybe I didn't. Uh, it's gonna work on Leaf's shell. I don't remember what her thing is. Thank you, computer. Okay. What is her? If I like this. Ah, I think this is. Yep. Okay. Oh man, I forgot hers was the tiny home. Okay, well this should be interesting. How are you doing today, Steph? It's Friday, right? So you're gonna be up a little bit later, hopefully. I know it's always kind of late for you by the time I get going. I think she said 100 tiles max, right, on this one. Okay, so tiny home must stay under 100 tiles. Yep. Can I move any extra? Cannot. Can add change internally. Yep. 2015. Okay, I gotta move it to the 2015. Hide the 12 eggs and one ducky. Platforms decks allowed. Okay. Let's move it to a 20 by 15, though. Otherwise, I'm going to get confused. Um, do I have a 2015 lot I can use that doesn't have people on it? Okay. I can just build on here. I will have to. This is your shell stuff that I finished. So don't look for a second. Cool. We're going to place that to me. Yep, yep, yep. Okay. Yay. Okay. That's good. You didn't see it. Okay. Alrighty. So I think I'm going to start by just getting rid of the roofing. Oh man, I suck at tiny homes. So this should be quite interesting. I'm not good at building small. Hi, Shelly. Welcome in, welcome in. Let's see. Oh, I don't want to get rid of our eggs. Let's move some eggs around. I don't want to lose them. So we have to hide all the eggs for Leaf to find. All right. So I'm working on Leaf's little tiny home shell. I'm gonna see what I can come up with for this. How are you doing today, Shelly? Hopefully it's not super late for you. I can't remember what time zone you're in. I never remember people's time zones. Let's see. 3 p.m. here. Okay. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's right. You're on my time zone, right? Yeah, because it's 3 p.m. here as well. Let's see. Yep, yep, yep. I know there's a couple people that are on my, like Whitney, is actually only a couple hours drive from me. So she's in the North Carolina, I believe. So she's on my time zone as well. I don't really know what I want to do with this shell yet. I don't have a good idea. So Steph, since you got first, um, what colors do I want to do? What kind of style? Do modern? Do we want to do contemporary? Do we want to do country? Maybe I'll move it back a little bit. I don't know. I kind of like want to give it a backyard, but I want to have a little bit of a front yard too. Like that. This is why I ask you though, because that's what I would say if you asked me to. I hate that it does this. It randomly keeps popping up all the outlines for the business stuff. Go away. What? Okay. Weird. Okay. Um, all right, we'll go modern. Any ideas on colors? Anyone want to claim second or third? Shelly, do you want to pick the colors? I would have gone with something different. Oh, so I don't forget the ducky, I'm going to go ahead and pull it out here with the eggs because I forgot the first time. Yay! All right, what colors should I do? Blue? Anything else? Just do blue or do, because I can just focus and make it just all blue because there's some really, really pretty blue. So blue modern. This is probably one of my favorite. Um, Actually, the lighting on this lot is probably not the best. Um, okay. I don't really like that. Okay. Okay. So this is one of my favorite blue walls that I use. Would you rather do blue or pastels? I was just gonna say if you had a blue in something else, or do you want to do spring? Up to you. I do like this color. We can do blue. We can do like a blue and beige, maybe blue and gray. I always go blue and gray though, so I feel like that's boring. Okay. Now, what do I want to do with roofing? So she already had a roof, but I think I'm going to change it. I think I'm going to do some pillars. Do something like this. Oh, come on, I've seen your builds. You do great. What do you think? Start with something like that. Oh, I don't know where that pillar went. Okay. Let's see. Do a little bit. Okay. So what do you guys got planned for the weekend? Anything fun going on? crazy gaming sessions or family stuff or going out and doing some fun or what are we doing? Everybody's got to have some fun plans because let's be fair, as soon as the weekend comes around, me and my husband just stay inside and game because by the time the weekend comes, we're kind of done peopling. Together a new desk and looking at my new fan. It's been running hot. Ooh, a new desk though. That's exciting. New desk is always exciting. You just getting like a bigger one or a different one? Ah, I'm overly fond of these stairs. I don't use them that often, but I guess we'll go with that. Bigger L shifting, more women. Oh yeah, yeah, we did that a little while ago. Uh, Me and my husband got L-shaped desks, and it's honestly fantastic. It's been a godsend because I like to always have like snacks and stuff like that. Um, when we're doing stuff, so I like having something that I can or like place that I can put, like my drinks and whatever. So that's always nice. You love it. You love it. It's especially if you've been on something kind of small, then it's such a godsend major change. Think about this door. Do I want to go bigger or smaller? Like either this one. I like this door, but I think I use it a lot. My husband got one for his office when he said I work from home. Oh yeah, oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's nice. I think you'll like it a lot. How are we feeling on the door? I don't know. I like that it takes up this one takes up a little bit more space, but mm, but this one's kind of like a little different. I always forget you can just do that. You can just put it like sitting out in the middle of nowhere. I think I might be leaning towards this one. I don't know. This one's a little too big. This is pretty bad. I feel like it doesn't fit for a house, right? Like it's more of like a business. And I don't like the blues on that one. Let's see if there's a blue or a gray door that's nicer. Oh, it's kind of ugly. That one is nice. The eco doors are fantastic. They're some of my favorite to use. Maybe that? I almost feel like I'm feeling that a little bit more. Hmm. Steph, did you see that there was an update for um Schedule One? Yeah, Shelly, mine gets crowded too, like crazy crowded. But I'm really bad about just like putting all my drinks and junk on there. And then I'm like drinking it or it gets warm and I'm too lazy to go take it back to the kitchen. So it just kind of ends up sitting on my desk. Let's do some roof trim. Mm, I know how I feel about that. I do like these overlapping a little bit. I don't know if I want to like raise them just a little. I'm not overly sure I like that. Let's see if I can do a little better job on that roofing. I'm not really fond of that. I love for modern builds doing something like this because I feel like it always looks so nice. And it's kind of funky, and you wouldn't think that like doing something like this would look good, but then when by the time you're done with it, you're like, oh, it's actually pretty cool. All right, and then I'm gonna do something like that. I'm just gonna bring that down a little bit. And now there we go. Maybe I like that better. Okay. Um, I think I'm okay to raise the walls. Platforms and desktop. Okay. Okay. I want to do another like small deck for the backyard, but we've only got so many tiles to use. So let's see, that puts it at 80. That should be enough. I just want like a little one. There we go. Perfect. Do y'all have a favorite uh foundation paint that you like? Because I don't really like any of them, honestly. And the only ones I use is this one. Oh my god, that's annoying. Stop it. Is this one from Get Together. And then I use the Life and Death one quite a bit. And then I use the Castle one because it's just a plain stone. All the other ones are like this one is just kind of all black with whatever the top is, which is I feel like super specific. This one is fine for some of the islandy ones, but I don't feel it's like the lava rocks, which is cool, but it doesn't always fit. Uh, Get Together in Horse Ranch and Outdoors. Horse Ranch has a really nice one too. Yeah. Uh, yeah, the Get Together and Outdoor. Which one is that one? Mm, yeah, the Horse Ranch is nice. Which one was the Get Together or the Outdoor? Oh, okay, this one. Okay. I just the rocks are sometimes a little too colorful. So I'm like, I've used this one, but I don't really like the cross hatching wood that much. And then I've used these quite a bit because they're more plain stone. Same with I've used the for like wood, I always either use this one or I've used this one quite a bit because it's kind of more plain. Uh, the castle one's nice. I've used this one, but I don't like the diamonds. I don't like how it looks. The brick ones are, I feel like, pretty difficult to use. Nixie, hi, hun. How are you? Good to see you. It's not late for you. Oh, then again, it's Friday. I was gonna yell at you for not going to bed. How are you doing? Oh, I left out a little part. I am working on Leaf's show. Hopefully. We have a. Oh, yeah. I'm just used to it being later for some reason now. I think the time change thing kind of um threw me because now everyone's over. I'm not sure how I feel about the glass. I think I might change it over. There we go. I really don't like this lighting here. Like, no matter what I put it to, it's awful. Okay. Sometimes the pillars cooperate with going up, and then other times they don't. Okay, these seem to be doing fine. Oop. Mm, yeah. Yeah, she was 2 hours behind you, Steph, but since you guys don't have daylight savings, um, it ends up 1 hour. Mm, okay. The one thing I really like about this roof trim, by the way, is that it does um actually go around the roof part like this, so you can outline it. And I think that sometimes looks really nice. Vivi! Hi, Vivi! Yay! Vivi's third! How are you doing, hon? We are working on Leaf's shell. And I gotta place a bunch of eggs and a ducky. I'm doing all right. Hope you're having a good day so far. Well, good timing, since you got third. You can help me select which kind of windows you like. So far we have a modern build, uh, and we have blue. So I'm doing like a kind of mix of blue and grays ish sort of thing. But I need some good windows to use. So do we want to go smaller? Do we want to go like some of these like funky big ones? Because I like these. I overuse these windows for modern builds because I feel like they fit everywhere. But then we got these two. These are nice. But then we can do something like this. I don't know. But there's this little like part here that I'm gonna have to do something small for. Uh, do I renovate Judith Ward's house or do I download Velvet's Caleb's mansion? I say um renovate Judith Ward's house because it's crap. The new base game windows. I cannot remember what those are. These, right? I call them the happy birthday windows. Because when I see HBD, that's what it reminds me of is happy birthday. So, oh, I think that's perfect, actually. I like that. I like that. Yay! All right, very cool. Very cool. Very cool. All right. Yeah, if I'm gonna do anything, let's do like that. Some kind of. I'm kind of winging this, and then we'll see where it goes. So I'm always one of those people that I do the um front windows first because that's what you see and that's what matters, right? And then I'll go back and do the side windows with wherever they need to be, depending on um, depending on uh where I need them inside of the room itself. Because I guess I don't really care that much about what the side windows look like. Alrighty. Okay, so what do I want to do for landscaping? Oh, bamboo would be cool. Something kind of nice, right? Because it's gonna have a lot of yard. Um, oh, and get rid of base game. Oh, I completely forgot. Uh, I've got to look at what she doesn't have because I think she doesn't have all the packs. Oh, I know she doesn't have all the packs. Okay. Hold on. I know she posted it and then I can't remember. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm. Bear with me. Where is Leaf's shell? There we go. Think she has. Okay. I don't own Strangerville, Wedding Stories, Luxury, Vintage. Okay. She mostly doesn't have kits. She doesn't have Strangerville, which kind of sucks because I use Strangerville quite a bit. I don't think I've used. This is how I see what packs I've used without going through because I'm lazy. I'll save it. Please save game. Please don't crash. Okay. A little bit concerned now. Okay. She doesn't have Strangerville wedding stories, which is fine. I don't use that. I don't have luxury either. Vintage. Okay, yeah. Mostly in usage. So I don't know if she has businesses. Do we know? Does anyone know if Leaf has the new pack? I think she did get it because I'm not going to use businesses and hobbies if she doesn't have it. the little the little weed emoji. We are 8 days away from 420. Vivi, have you seen anything Schedule 1? Have you played it? I got a Kathy on it. I was like, it's co-op. And then she played it for like a few straight hours, I think, which was nice. Maybe size down these trees just a little bit. Let's see. I kind of want it to be some trees, but I don't like that they clip into the house. So I can't put them too close. So I kind of prefer these like little skinny trees sometimes, I think. Getting a later in the week, it's fun. I think maybe I'll go with the skinny trees. Like this one, and then there's is my debug off? Yeah, it is. Turn that off. I don't have any build CC, but just in case. Uh, oh yay! Yeah, it's a lot of fun in co-op. Oh my god! Within the first couple days after it came out, me and hubby put like a good solid, I think, 50 hours into it. We were hooked. We were playing it for like 10ish hours a day. Like it was so much fun. Oh, that's not the tree I was looking for. It's not it either. That is, where is my tree? I have this one particular skinny tree that I always use. Maybe I'll use this one instead. Mm, mm, okay. So this little crack to me is perfect for these little skinny trees. There we go. Okay. I really want to move it off of this lot because the lighting on here is horrible. Like whatever I put it to, it looks so bad. Do I want to? Maybe I'll ask her because there's still time. So I'm gonna ask her if she has uh businesses. If not, then I'll have to go back through and change some of the floors and stuff. See, this is one of my favorites to use though. And if she doesn't have it, I can't use it. Hmm. Not sure how I feel about this trim. Maybe white? I think maybe I like white better. Okay. That's looking kind of cute. So there's this. Once I was asking Velvet about it, but once she told me it was um here, which doesn't make sense to me, but this thing, I use these flowers so much because I think they just go everywhere. And they're nice for filling space. So like if you need to just kind of fill some empty space and make it look a little bit more full and a little bit nicer, these are fantastic for that. See how much nicer that always looks. Do something like that. Oh, that doesn't make sense because you don't really know where they're coming from. I guess they're just growing out of the roof or something. But it's fine. Maybe they're fake and they just, put them there to make it look nicer. It's fine. Let's see. So I don't, let's see if we can find a blue. This is always nice. I like to put these above the doors because I think they look really nice. Matches the world? Okay. Yeah, yeah. Uh, there we go. Just add a little bit. Perfect. And let's see. Nah, I feel like it's too much. I never use shutters, even though I really like how they look. But I've seen people use them and they look fantastic, and I'm just not good at using them, I think. I do like the little awning. What do we think? The flowers or the awning? Because that actually looks really, really nice too. Or I could keep both. Bring that down just a little bit. But it's weird because I have the roof over it, so I feel like it doesn't make much sense other than for decoration. Or I could do a simpler one like this. No, that's too small. It needs to be a wider one. Hmm. I'm not sure. Maybe something like that. I could always get rid of this little roof overhang. What do we think? Can't make them work as good as you. Make what work? The awnings or the flowers? Because I'm definitely not making the awnings work. It looks terrible. That's why I can't decide if I want to keep them or not. Oh, yeah, you can. Vivi, you're a great builder. Shush. I've done your shells. Or I've toured your shells, rather. You do great interiors. You do fantastic interiors. I'm good at landscaping, but I'm like only halfway decent at. I think it's a joke with me and Velvet now. I can't do bathrooms to save my life. All my bathrooms look the same. And whenever I try to make them look nicer, they don't. Mm. I don't know if I want to go like neat with this landscaping or if I want to go more like crazy. Oh, maybe I like these hydrangeas better. I feel like they're nah. I do think I want to mix them up though and do some of the white. I have purple hydrangeas behind our house, and once they start blooming, I'll take some pictures for you guys because they're gorgeous. Hydrangeas are absolutely beautiful. Bathroom with the new pack was amazing. Aw, well, thank you. But to be fair, that was the new pack doing the work. And yeah, that bathroom pack is fantastic. There's that one thing, and I think I posted it somewhere to like Twitter or something. There's not like one brick, and I really can't wait to see what people considerably more creative than I do with it. Like Kate. Kate Emerald is so good with taking these like neutral random things and just making it look amazing. And that like little stone thingy, that like brick half wall thing, and even Steph, you did that bathroom with the glass coming out of the wall, and that looked amazing. But yeah, I love the new kits. The bathroom stuff is gorgeous. I know the stone bathtub. Oh my god, they're so gorgeous. I'm thinking about getting the casket too, but I don't know. I don't do much cast, and I'm not really that good at it. So I feel weird buying it and then not using it, and I'm really behind on caskets, honestly. I don't think I'm gonna keep that. I think I might find a small window to use up top. Something like that. I still don't really like that, but we'll see. I might come back to that and change it. So I think for now, that's good for the outside. Let's move inside and see how much of a disaster this is going to be because I'm terrible at tiny builds. It's kind of why I decided to do this because I'm bad at it. Um, so that I can hopefully get some, so that hopefully I can get some practice in. Yay! Pretty, you have redeemed your animal fact. Do you have an animal preference, or would you like a random fact? Random, please. All right. Um, do you know that let's do crocodiles because people are terrified of them. Do you know that crocodiles have changed very little since the dinosaurs? And they actually have found that they just like because of how their biology is and how their like body is, they've actually found that they're just as sturdy and they're like practically immune to certain things. So they found them with like World War I and II shells and casings inside of them still alive. So from what we know, they can potentially live hundreds of years, which is really, really kind of neat. We're gonna have to make these. And they're actually quite scared of people, and they're very unlikely to attack you. They're ambush predators, which means uh, that they're gonna just attack if you're so like the reason most people get attacked is because they will jump out of the water when you're near like for like fishermen or like people. um I don't like, I think I might just use a ladder because this stairs take up a lot of space. um but they won't chase you. Like they're very unlikely to chase you unless they're very, very hungry or you look like you're weak, like maybe a child. But they're very unlikely to chase you, and they're more likely to uh, they're more likely to attack out of the water if they feel like they can get an easy kill. Yes, I love them. I actually really love crocodiles. I yeah, because of Steve. Um well, he's actually so biology was my original major, and um I actually wanted to be a researcher, wanted to be a scientist and focus on specific animals. And then that's what really got me into owls and stuff too. Uh, Originally, it was marine biology, but I realized I'm terrified of deep water. So that wasn't really going to work out because I can't do water things. So um, that didn't go. But let's see how I'm going to do this. But yeah, I didn't end up doing it because that was around the time that I got married. And being a researcher, being a scientist, like that would have put me on the road for quite a long time. And I did not want to be away from my husband for potentially months at a time. So I decided against it. But it also would have made me go to school for a doctor, and that's expensive. So, so now I'm a boring accountant, which is, I'm cool, Emma. That's sweet. I feel like I'm kind of boring, but thank you. The ocean is very interesting till you realize exactly it might not be functional. Is it the other way? I don't. You can tell I don't use ladders very often, right? Would that work? I think that would work. Yeah. Okay, that should work. That's actually perfect. I was trying to remember which way I need to go. Oh, remember to save. Thank you. It's a good idea, considering it nearly crashed on me earlier. We don't trust the Sims. There we go. Aw. Yeah. Well, I'll need to playtest it. With tiny homes, I always need to playtest because you end up having to shove so many things in one spot. I feel really bad when this person gets old and they have to like, because I'm gonna put the bedroom up here, and they have to like climb the ladder to go sleep. I would suggest buying a new house once you get old. Just saying. Let's do two windows because I'm gonna put a wall there. I'm not boring. Oh, well, thank you. I think I'm quite boring. I joke with my husband that he married me because I'm a good cook and I can make good food. There's nothing else really that interesting about me, I promise. Okay. Feeling pretty good about that. I have an idea what I'm going to do for the layout too. So we're going to, I don't know if I want to put a bathroom down here. I can try. Maybe a really little one. It's going to be so cramped. That's enough space for them to walk, I think. Okay. So I think I'm going to put, all right, let's do a little door. Let's stick with our blue theme and see if I can find a little door. That should work. I don't know how I feel about the bathroom facing the backyard, because if someone's out here like actually doing stuff, um, it's just got like a nice view into whoever's in there like taking a poop or something. Maybe we'll put a nice curtain on it. Let's do some lighting first. Oh, I want to use the new bathroom kit, but I don't know if she has it. We'll use some of the older stuff until I find out what she has. Maybe some of the original. So the original, like the John and the like some of these are my favorites. Like this one is nice too. The fitness one. Um, does she have the? I think she does. I need an updated list of what she has and what she doesn't have. Actually, I think I'm gonna move that window because I think I want to put a shower in there. Let's put a little shower. I'm gonna do. Do you guys have a favorite shower? We're gonna actually swap this. He was like, "That one is perfect. Stand on the most beautiful." Oh, that's a sweet baby. I hope so. We're actually gonna steal Steph's idea, Life and Death. I can't remember what that one looks like. And do this. Do like a window like this. What is the Life and Death shower? You know, honestly, I don't even know if she has it. I'm not sure as far as new stuff. Oh, this one? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. That's definitely one of my favorites. Let's put some light in here. Mm, I think I'm gonna do something like this, maybe. Where did that go? Okay, that was weird. Yeah, we're just gonna keep that. There we go. Perfect. Nixie has me doing that now, putting the little light inside of the big light because a lot of these big lights are kind of crap. Okay, let's change the. Let's not make that black. Let's change the tile. We'll put some tile on the bottom. Game, that is not black. Or maybe it is, it's just a reflection. Oh god. Some strong light. Okay. Fair enough. Uh, yeah, I feel like that's cute. Right? Oh my god, it's so little. I'm not used to working with so little space. We're gonna also change the trim on the wall. I'm gonna it looks a little bit nicer. There we go. Okay. And since it's so tiny, I think I'm gonna do like a. So I like putting stone in my bathrooms. I just think it looks nicer. Do something like this maybe. There we go. And then we're gonna do a nice little sink in here. I don't know if that's functional. We're gonna have to. Um, if not, I might have to remove this wall. I don't feel like that's gonna be functional. Poop. Okay. Just now realized Love Strike has its own Rose Lake base game with more options. I thought base game got more options. For what? I'll do a little mirror. Should be fine. I might have to get rid of that wall thing. I can do it this way. And then, oh, the single rose? Okay. I still don't know if that's functional. I could expand the bathroom, but I don't really have much room um, to start with. You know, honestly, this bathroom doesn't have to have a shower. This can just be like a guest bathroom, right? And then I can put the shower in the bathroom upstairs. I think that's what I'm gonna do. And do something like that. Okay. I keep using those windows because I really like them, but I'm still unsure if she actually has um businesses. Let's actually just get rid of that. Why did okay. Alrighty. Throw some lights around. Okay. And then the upstairs bathroom. That should be fine. I think I can, I think, expand that one if I really need to. Um I think I can fit a double bed up here. Yeah, it should be fine. Gonna have to squeeze in a bed up here. I wish some of the nicer beds, the nicer looking beds, had better comfort because I feel like the comfort on some of these like cool looking beds, like some of the beds from the high school years pack are my favorite. And even Horse Ranch, like this bed from Horse Ranch, I love this bed. Uh, but the comfort on them is so bad that I just can't justify using them in actual gameplay. I've had a mod that used to take that out and uh it made it to where it was only like that everything was just max, so you could use whatever bed you wanted for the sake of gameplay. But I think an update killed it. It was a while ago, so I just got rid of it. Um, but for modern, let's see. The life and death bed is actually really, really cool too. I like this one a lot for modern, and I like this one too. It's like a blue and green. It's kind of weird. Mm-mm. I don't know. I'm indecisive. Maybe this one? They are getting better at beds. Some of the newer ones look really, really cool. Yeah, I don't like. Maybe I'll just use the new base game one. Yeah, I think that's cool. I love the new base game Pride stuff that they added. It's really cool looking. I like this little nightstand because I feel like it fits everywhere. There we go. Okay. That's looking pretty cool. This is gonna be a very small bedroom. I think I'm gonna try to fit a desk in here too. Uh, oh, that's cute. The swatches on this chair are adorable. It's like little flowers. And then the little cow prints, I think, are my favorite. It doesn't really have a nice blue swatch though. Mm, okay. And give him like a little bit. So she doesn't have Strangerville, so we're not going to do that. Let's do something like that. Okay. Little laptop. Okay. Mm. Yay! Thank you for the sub, Nixie. Can we get some hype? Thank you, thank you. Thank you, lovely. I appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying watching me horribly struggle with making this tiny living or this tiny bedroom. I think I have a. Do I have a hype thing? I added some new. I did add these. Um, I think everyone should be able to use them. I think. I think I just set it as a standard. Struggling with the mansion. Yeah. Yeah, I feel it. Yay! Foul raid. Hmm. Maybe I can do something like I have an idea. We're gonna do this because I'm trying to figure out a way to get clothes in there. But I think we're gonna just do this. And I think I'm just gonna there we go. Hang some clothes there. Perfect. And then we're gonna do a wall mirror. I love doing the mirrors like this because I think that looks really cool. And we're gonna hopefully get a plant in here. Oh, I was like, why is there a bike with the plants, but it's debug? Okay. I know. I love this bed. Yeah, part of the new Pride stuff. Oh man, sorry, my nose is the allergy, the pollen is so bad here. I'm gonna keep using stuff from this pack. Hopefully she has it. Hopefully she has it. I do need to put a door here before I forget that there needs to be a door to get into this bathroom. Let's do like a very standard. Okay. Um, let's do. I think this is the best way to do this. We have a shower and a bathtub, and then we're gonna put a toilet with a little sink on the other side. And I think that'll work. I love the sink is like my new favorite thing from the new pack. Oh my god. It's fantastic. I swear if she doesn't have it, I'm gonna gift it to her just so I can use it in her shop. I think this maybe do a smaller one. I'm just gonna do a basic one. Stuff like this. That'll work. Oh my god, that blue on that is quite bright. Holy crap. Okay. Maybe not. Let's just do like this grayish one. I drives me nuts that none of the grays, none of the blues, none of like the reds and all that ever go together. They're all completely different shades. And it's so hard to match things. This is one of my favorite mirrors, by the way. I love using this round lighted mirror. This one too. But this is for considerably bigger houses. Oh man. I need a little rug. I wish sometimes that we could have different size rugs for all of these without having to just resize them. Because you can't resize them how you want without Tool. And I don't actually have Tool in my game right now. This is a really nice neutral rug that I'm gonna just kind of use. Good enough. Okay. Let's change the flooring. Or maybe I'll keep the floor and I can just change the walls and give it like a something like that, maybe. A lot of windows in this bathroom. I don't know. It's kind of weird. It's fine. Maybe some curtains, some smaller ones, just so it's not so much like so much light coming in and so much yeah, being able to see everything. I like these. I just wish they were just a tiny bit longer. I do like these quite a bit. I'll do something like that. I don't know. They don't fit for the kind of modern look. I do wish these were a little bit smaller. You can make them slightly smaller, but eh. Why am I so indecisive? This is why I need you guys to make decisions for me. Just be like, Nis, just use this. Instead of first, second, and third, I need to make like 1st through 10th. And that way you guys can just tell me everything I need to use. I do want to add some bathroom clutter. Maybe just like a little towel and some toilet paper. Mm, okay. I like some of the other swatches on this that are not like the standard. Let's do maybe like a pretty one. There we go. And maybe a little. It's a little. Oh no, it's not too bad. I think I'm gonna shrink it and just make it like a little hand towel. There we go. Perfect. A cute little bathroom. I think I'm gonna leave the flooring for here. Let's see what kind of cool blue I can find. Like a blue gray, maybe? Sometimes I like if you check multiple colors, it'll show you things, obviously, that has all of the colors. So you'll find some nice combinations of colors you're using. I like this wallpaper a lot. Not for this build, but I like using it because it's nice and neutral. A lot of the vampires um, wallpapers are really, really nice. The Bistro one, I use the ever-living crap out of this one too. It's really nice. I've used these for kids' rooms quite often, but whoever's living here does definitely not have room for kids. So unless they're planning on putting it in their bedroom, but otherwise, yeah, you're gonna have to find a bigger house. I kind of see this as like a starting out small home, right? Like you kind of just got going, and this is a nice little cheap house that you decided to move into. Oh, this is pretty. Uh, Something like that. I kind of like a little bit darker. I think it looks nicer. I think the view from here is pretty. Yeah, look at that. It's cute. I think I like the dark wood better. Okay, stick with that. Let's see if I can also find some other clutter. Maybe like a plant. Oh, we got plants. Um, Curtains. Let's do curtains. I'm trying to think of what else I can put here to make this room not look so empty and give it some decor. There we go. So many windows in this one room. Maybe do something like this to where it's not like crazy. There we go. I feel like it's a lot of windows for one room. There's like every inch of the room is windows. I can do like a small one. Here we go. Okay. And I'm assuming people in tiny homes like take advantage of shelving quite a bit because it keeps things off the floor, you know? So I think I might do like a little shelf here on either side. I think I like that one better. There we go. We're gonna give it some, maybe like a little lamp, um, like reading lamp or like a candlelight kind of thing or something, right? I know. I love this bed, and I love all the swatches on it too. They even give you like a nice neutral one because I like when they give you nice neutral ones because it's easier to mix. And then if you want to go like color, of course, or if you want to go with like a pride theme or something like that, like so cute. This is probably one of my all-time favorites. Uh, this one is real pretty. This one is, I think, difficult to use unless you're making a real colorful house, though. And I'm not good with building in color, so I probably won't use it too much. But like this one is nice because it's some like neutrals. I quite like it. I'm gonna change those back to black because I think the only thing I don't like is see, this is why we need to be able to change the baseboard individually because I don't like this color for the baseboard because this wood doesn't fit with anything in here. So like maybe like that. I don't know. Maybe that's better. And then I can mix some purple in. I'm quite indecisive here. Okay, that's fine. We'll come back to that. I think I like that for now, at least. Little painting, some decorations. Um, I use this painting probably a little too much, specifically for these, because I feel like they're just neutral enough to put everywhere. This one is real nice too. We'll just keep that one. Okay. That is good for now for that. Do we want like a little, I think I might do like a little speaker, right? In case someone wants to like listen to music at night. We're gonna do some books. I'm one of those people that like when in doubt, books. Because you can put books anywhere. Do you think I'm gonna put them on the shelf though? There we go. I don't know what she has as far as clutter kits. Because I like a lot of the everyday clutter stuff. But we have a lot of base game clutter that I can use too. Give it a different frame. This is from the new vases out of debug that came with the businesses pack are, oh my god, I use those so much because they're good for just filling space. Got some clothes. I think other than maybe a little rug I'm gonna throw in, I think the bedroom is mostly done. Throw in a little. Mm-mm-mm. I love these. They're so cute. I just never find a way to use them. I've put them in bathrooms. I just, no matter how I do it, I don't feel like they fit because they have that flat edge that you want to just put up against the wall. But then if you do put it up against the wall, it doesn't, it still looks weird. Yeah, I can't get around it. Don't want anything that big, I think. Mm-mm-mm. See something like this. And I think this has a, well, it's purpley in here. So, oh, that like plum color is nice. I don't think I've ever used this swatch. This, okay, we'll go with that. Okay, I think that bathroom or that bedroom is looking kind of cute. I think that should be good enough. Let's go see what I can do about this bottom. Because this is. Oh, this is something. All right, let's see. Mm-mm-mm. I really don't use the tiny home stuff that much. I feel like I should use it more because it actually has some really nice stuff. When you don't have much space and you're building tiny homes. But I don't build tiny homes enough. Oh yeah, This, I forgot this is the new shelf. Yes, I'm using this. I love it. Perfect. We're gonna stay with the same color. I want to put something on here, maybe like a towel or something. I don't, or maybe just a shelf with some like extra paper towels because, or some extra toilet paper because there's no shower or anything in here. So I want to see that. Let's do something like this, maybe. Plates. What am I doing? Where the toilet paper? Okay, I think it's easier to go through just bathroom stuff. Maybe some like extra like storagey kind of stuff, kind of deal. And then there we go. There we go. I think that'll be all right. Just some like little extra stuff, right? Okay, now I gotta fit a dining room, a living area. Okay, she doesn't own Stranger World of Wedding Stories Luxury. Oh yeah, that's straight from the thing though. But that was when she posted it in US Sense. That was a little while ago. Or did you just get that from her now? I know she doesn't have Wedding Stories Luxury Vintage Country Bustas Courtyard Decor Little Camp. Okay. Yeah, I saw that on her. I don't know where I want to put the kitchen. Okay. I'm going to put it back here. Um, something like that. Oh no! Mosquitoes! Yeah, they're starting here. It gets so bad here that after a certain time in the year, you really just can't go outside. It's so bad. I think I'm just going to put the stove over here. I sometimes like doing like these, like a little toaster oven kind of thing. Um, and then doing like a stove top because it keeps things off the floor, but it doesn't make it any more usable. So I don't know. It's not like you gain counter space by putting it on top of the counter. Mhm. Yes, like a standard sink. I think I'm gonna do a I'm gonna do this one. Gray. There we go. I think I might raise that up just a little bit. Yeah, I think it looks all right. Though I don't know about the black on this. Let's see. That's much better. Thank you, Steph. Yeah, yeah. I say just ask her, just be like, hey, can just be like, Ness wants an update on the packs as of like recent that you do or don't have. Kind of want to put something. I just realized how plain that is. I feel like a little painting. I don't like to leave like blank walls. I get weird if there's too much blank wall space. Just feel like it looks odd. Although, like if you look at a normal house, there's quite a bit of flat wall space. So it's not like it's unusual, but I don't know. Okay. Little kitchen. I think I'm going to put the living room here, and I think I'm going to put the dining table here, actually, because I can fit it quite small. Just use one of these small tables, something like this. There we go. I think I'm going to do that. This is one of my favorite chairs to use for dining. I don't know why, other than the recent one that came with um, Life and Death. I just don't like that the legs are like random colors. So, like, if you go with the blue, the legs are yellow. But for the green, the legs are gold. And for the red, the legs are blue. Like they're very colorful, which is nice. But it doesn't always fit. Yeah, I don't think I like how that looks. These I really like though. But I'm not I want to try to avoid using as much as I can of the new stuff. Because if she doesn't have it, I'll have to go back and replace it all. There we go. We'll just do that. Pull that out just a little bit. Okay. And then I think so this is a small house. We don't like guests. So do I want to put like a Murphy bed down here? Because I could do something like that, and that way they have an extra um oh my god, I never noticed these cute little birds on here. They're so cute. I think I'm gonna keep that. I don't know. I'm obsessed with the paint brushes and holders we got with the new expansion. Yeah, I know. There's so much nice new clutter that came with the new expansion. All right. Gonna have to get ready to start dinner. Have a great time. I can't wait to sleep. Thanks for stopping in, Shelly. Thank you. Enjoy your dinner. Yeah, I'll post the pictures once it's done. See, I don't like that. Maybe I can, yeah, something like that. Perfect. Or maybe I don't know. Maybe I can do like but that just looks weird or like the entrance, unless I do it on the other side too. Which I guess that works. It gives me a little bit more room because then I can also do something like, uh, oh, if you like zoom out, you can see how low poly that door is. I could do like this, and then maybe do like this is nice, but I don't think it's for this build. Yeah, it's a little too like industrially. This is one of my favorites. I just like that arch. I just wish it had better swatches because once you move to some of the other ones, they have this design on them, which is sometimes really hard to work in. I think I might do that. There we go. And that way it gives them another extra little bed, and I can have a little bit more space here. So what I think I can do is use a better table. And then I can have a little bit more seats because I want to be able to fit as many like Sims as I can in here, and then make it so it's a little too big. Still make it functional. Because like this, I can at least get one more in here. There we go. Technically, I probably could, but I don't think that chair is usable unless I bring this way out here, and I don't think I'm gonna do that. Okay, that should be all right. Or just keep it like that. We're gonna do some. I love this plant. This plant and the other one that came with businesses is really, really nice. I don't think I'm gonna use it though. I'm trying to avoid the businesses stuff as much as I can. I know I've already used it. Oh, maybe like that. I don't know. I feel like I need something. I know this is one I was looking for here, but I am gonna shrink it down a little bit. Sometimes it's a little too long, I think. Like a yellowish. There we go. Maybe let's do some shoe racks for here. Yeah, that's in the wall a little bit. Good enough. Okay. Not bad. So now I'm making the most out of the space that I possibly can. I think it's actually working out fairly well. So I'm pretty happy with that. There we go. Something like that. I think I'm just gonna do maybe the black and white. And then I can hang some coats. Uh, there you go. Do it this way. There we go. Oh, it's not really coats. Um, this is more like coats. There we go. And yeah, it should be fine. And then we're gonna do a mirror. So have like a nice little entryway, exit way area. Wish I could lower this because this mirror would be perfect. We'll do this. And then I can just kind of get some like more clutter up here because sometimes that's nice being able to just put some random stuff. Um, nice little candles or something. Oh, no, not that. There we go. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, okay, it's the mirrors. I was like, um, let's see what else I can come up with as far as clutter. I think I need a few more decorations just so it doesn't feel so empty. Maybe like a nice picture? Oh my god. Work with me. Here we go. Oh, thank you for redeeming the get upness. I will need to stretch out a little bit. Don't know if she has a comfy gamer. Everyone else have a nice stretch as well. Get a drink or something. Oh, all right. Thank you, Steph. A little green dude. I love this little dude. I think he's so cute. Yep, there we go. All right. Elephant teapot. I like this guy. I like kind of putting him. There we go. Okay. Um, mm, mm, mm. Let's do some cushions. There we go. Only stretch in bed. Sometimes the best stretch is in bed, like when you're going to bed or laying down uh, or something like that. The last time I did that, I got the world's worst cramp and it would not go away and it was horrible. So I'm a little hesitant about doing that. Do I want a little fireplace? I think that a little, maybe even the small ones are a little too big for here. Nah, but this does give me a little bit more room to get a nice TV here. There we go. Perfect. And I think the little couch is more than enough. A little table. This one is, let's do a small one. Mm, it's not a dining. Yeah, kind of know what I'm looking for, but I'm not sure where it is. Uh, nah, maybe I don't like it as much as I thought I would. I can do something like that. I wish the top wasn't like rainbow because it doesn't really fit. Maybe something like that. There we go. Oh, you have a bed stretch routine that makes it. Ooh, that sounds nice. Or at least I think it's nice. I don't know. Sometimes that can hurt, but I'm sure it feels good for your back. Do like a nice little rug. Oh my God, I forgot how many swatches this rug has. Has it always had this many? Do I just not use it enough? Oh, that is so colorful. I like that. Maybe a little smaller though. Actually, had no idea that that had that. So that's cool. Okay. Okay. I think that's mostly. Let's get some walls on this. I think I'm gonna do like a pretty neutral. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, this is from a kit though. I don't know if I want to use that. Uh, there's one that has just a stripe, and that's one I use quite often. I can't find it though. Actually, let's do like a paneling. Yeah, I think I like that. This is actually one of my favorite walls to use. This one from Book Nook. It's so nice and neutral. The living room is so cute. Thank you. I like it. It's actually like very tiny and cozy. Like I would love a living room like this. Not overly sure if she has Book Nook, but we'll go with it. I'm gonna kind of like do something like that. Actually, think I like how that looks. Okay. And then there's a nice, gorgeous grayish blue for this kitchen. There we go. Perfect. It's a little bit of a cramped kitchen, but it's good enough. This house is actually going to be very playable provided everything works, which is really nice. I'll have to play test it, but I'm going to do that probably off stream because I'm going to finish up here in a minute. I got other stuff to finish. Okay. I do think I want some wall decoration stuff for this kitchen. Kind of plain. I like these lights. Oh, don't know if she has this, but if this is gone, I'm not going to be overly upset. I love using the aprons, but I'm not really sure that it's going to fit. Maybe we'll just leave it off for now. There you go. Something like this. A little knife thing. Uh, Just hoping I usually run across them. I think they're from Dine Out. Yes. Because I figure in a tiny house you're gonna have something like this that's gonna kind of like keep stuff off of the counters for you. And I am gonna go ahead and lose my mind. Okay. Use the That's definitely not what I clicked. Okay. Stop it, game. Why is it not? Oh, maybe because this is in the way. Yeah. Yeah, then let's do like a small one. Figure you're gonna take full advantage of the space and have some countertops or some little shelving and stuff. Okay. That's actually looking pretty cute. Need like a little fruit bowl or something, right? Let's see. A little fruit bowl or something. Sometimes like doing the salt and pepper. Uh, is that not Dine Out? I swear that came with Dine Out, the little salt and pepper. There was a really nice modern one. This one does. That'll work. It's not what I wanted to do. There we go. And you know what? It's fine. There we go. Maybe like a nice little painting. This little house is looking kind of cute. I'm happy with it, I think. There we go. Okay. Oh, that is looking quite cute. I really want to use these curtains, but I just. Oh, well, maybe in here they'll work. Just gotta move this off the wall. I hate the curtains clipping through stuff. Just drives me crazy. That's good enough. Because I can't put them here. Okay. And then the little bathroom. And then the upstairs. Okay. And then I think out here, I'm just gonna keep it very kind of basic. I want to do like a little. You know what? I'm pretty sure I was gonna put a back door and forgot. I don't think I have room. Maybe I can do this. Making it work. There we go. Made it work. There we go. And if I don't put a mailbox, the game is just going to shove it somewhere random. So we're going to put one. There we go. Oh, oh yeah, my eggs. Glad I left them out here. All right. This is going to be quite difficult to. Okay. One. Put one behind a flower here. Two. One here. Actually going to leave a couple maybe outside. Okay. Ha 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 ha. Put one in the trash can. Stealing ideas. What kind of ideas? I want to know. What you stealing? Need a ducky too. The ducky. The ducky. I'm gonna put the ducky, I think, back here. Because you can't see it when you look immediately. Oh, yeah, in the garden. Yeah, I thought about that, but I was like, oh, it'll be kind of fun if I hide some inside too. See, I need a few upstairs. Mm-mm-mm. Few are going to be kind of obvious, and then a few I'm just going to kind of tuck away. There we go. I'll put like one or two back here. Oh, the trash. Yeah, I think I like shrunk it a little bit. And she didn't say anything yet about not being allowed to shrink it. I'm gonna put one in the bathtub. Mm, Um, let's see. And then let's put one under the desk. Just gonna tuck it over here in the corner. Okay. I think I hid all of them. Perfect. I think I'm gonna do like a little, what, like a little hedge or something? To be too big. Here we go. Oh, put some in trees. I like that idea. Dang, I wish I had thought of that. Because I know she's not gonna look there. Or maybe she will. I don't know. She's pretty good about finding the stuff. Oh yeah, and I was gonna put two back here. Okay. I was gonna put some foliage back here and some flowers in like a big bush or something like that. I'm gonna put one under this bush. There we go. And then I think this looks like lavender. I think that's what that is. I'm gonna put some in the lavenders too. God, if I remember where I actually put these to where when she comes around, she's like, "Okay, where are they? All like did I find them all?" I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna have no idea." I'm like, you know what? Leave. Your guess is as good as mine. Because by the time she does these tours, I'm gonna totally forget where all of these are. I think I like this idea of having this little sitting area back here. And then maybe it's a small one next to the grill here. Okay. Now let's do some. Oh, man, thunder. I think there's a storm coming here again. It like hasn't stopped raining for like 30 days here. Mhm. I want to hang some vines, but I feel like for a modern build, it doesn't really fit. Um, let's do some flower bushes. And then I like doing the grass, but I always shrink it because I feel like it's too big. Okay. And then I think I'm just gonna do some quick little landscaping and some painting. Landscape. Oh, I don't like that dark color. Okay. There we go. Just a little bit around. A little bit around the trees. I don't like a whole lot of empty space, so I like want to fill some of this up with more bushes and stuff. Even though, like there's nothing wrong with having some extra space, especially out in the backyard. A little bit. There we go. And I think I might give them a little garden, and then I think that'll be it. Perfect. Because you might as well do some gardening. Oh my God, Mina! Raid! Hi! Hi, hi! Welcome all. Welcome, welcome. We are doing a little show. Hi, chicken. How are you doing, hen? Hi, all. Hi, Prissy. Welcome, welcome. I am just doing some shell building. Oops. Uh, I'm doing great. How are y'all? Hope you guys are having a good Friday, ready for the weekend. Uh, but yeah, no, welcome in. I'm Nisana. I do a whole bunch of Sims. I do a bunch of cozy games. I do a whole lot of other stuff. But today we are doing some building. So I was doing a little tiny shell, a tiny home shell for Leaf's shell challenge. She has a tiny home shell going, and it has to be under 100 tiles, and I have to hide some eggs and a little ducky. So that's what we were doing. But hi, Mina. How are you? How was your stream? What were you guys doing? Hopefully, you guys had a good cozy stream with Mina, and you did some cool building or some cool casts. I don't know what were you guys working on? Hopefully something interesting. Oh, okay, made over four characters. Ooh, I'll have to go check that out. I love watching your makeovers. I didn't like that dirt. That was like mud or something. Yeah, it was mud. But yeah, good to have you guys. I can't wait to go check that out. Yeah, I need to go look. Do they look cool stuff? Yeah, I'm excited. Need to go see. Oh my God, my sometimes I love having debug on, other times I hate it because it just fills my log with all these rocks and stuff from debug, and some of them are quite massive. But yeah, thank you guys for stopping in. Trying to I've been fighting with the lighting on this lot the entire time just because I absolutely hate it. I picked one of the worst lots for lighting because no matter how you look at it, it's terrible. But we did some hiding of some eggs. Some of them are kind of hidden, some of them are not. See, I have some little eggs here. Um, but my chat picked blue modern, and then Vivi picked some cool windows from the base game, some of the new ones from the base game for us. And so that's what we've been working with. But yeah, I'll have to go check out the cast stuff you did. Excited. Thank you, Steph. Yeah, I think it looks cute. Hopefully she'll like it. Don't like when this looks like it's coming out of nowhere. I always like to have like hedges or something coming up. So I might fix that a little bit. Steph did an amazing job. Steph always does an amazing job. I really don't like these hedges either. I think I'll have to change them out. I'm kind of finishing this build up though. Let me see. Oh, there we go. Actually think I like that. Or maybe pull that forward, pull this back. I don't know. I'm also not. Yes, you should submit the cuteness sim. Yes, yes, yes. So what other games do I play? I play a little bit of everything, anything cozy. I did. Well, I mean, actually, I'm thinking of doing some Schedule One. So I don't know if you guys are familiar with that. Yes, like that, Vivi. So it's a like a drug dealer simulator kind of game. But it's new and it's quite popular and it's really, really fun. So I might do some of that, but I do some Coral Island. I've done like House Flipper. I've done Stardew Valley. I think it was a while ago though. It was like a while ago. But mostly Sims. I've done some gameplay. I mostly oh god, that is huge. Mostly do some I mostly do building. But yeah, a little bit of everything, I think. So I don't do so much like cast and stuff. I mostly do building and I've done some gameplay. I'm not great at it, but I do enjoy building and I love doing shells and I love doing collabs and stuff like that. So I do a lot of that on stream. But today was kind of like a little impromptu Friday isn't a normal streaming day for me. Um, or actually, I guess I don't really have a normal one ever since work kind of got a little hectic. But I had some extra time today, so I was like, oh, I want to stream for a little bit. And so it's nice to see people I don't normally see. But this is also kind of a little bit of a limited pack because she doesn't have everything. Oh, yay! Thank you for the follow. Well, hopefully you stop back in. I know I'm not on like a crazy good schedule for a lot of people since it's sort of random. But yeah, you turn your notifications on. I'll usually around this time though. I usually start around 3 p.m. Eastern. Uh, so which is like I think it's 8 GMT. I don't know. Time zones are everywhere. Either way, it's 5 p.m. for me now. So usually 2, 3 hours before this is where I start. But on the weekends, sometimes I'll start a little bit earlier if I do a weekend stream. But yeah. So Friday I usually got some like home stuff I gotta do. I don't like these rocks here. I think I'm gonna get rid of these rocks. But yeah, I was thinking of doing some Schedule One. I might do some co-op stuff with people, provided our schedules work out. Such a great job with Little House. Aw, okay, Nixie. I do like it. And with the shader, actually, I think I do have a really, really nice shader. And I think the shader really makes dulls out some of the colors. Okay. Yeah, see how nice it looks with the shader? Oh, I love this shader. I'm obsessed. This is Tiana Berry uh shader. Yeah, it's gorgeous, isn't it? But yeah, this is our little backyard. It looks so nice. Doing some little screenshots. Don't mind me. Oh, look how pretty the world looks with it. This world is actually gorgeous. It's so pretty. But it really looks nice, and I love what it does with the inside because it has like a little bit of realism to it. Oh, that curtain is in the wrong place because there used to be a window there. We're gonna get rid of it. But she managed to keep this house under 100 tiles, which makes me quite happy. Ooh. I'm pretty sure I'm in Newcrest. It's like the only world I ever built in, I think. It wasn't the original intention. Some of these houses are just mine. Actually, I'm pretty sure most of them are. Because that's Velvet Shell over there. Since she's not here, I might actually show you guys that really quick because I'm quite proud of it. It looks really nice. But that's what that ended up looking like. And I'll show you. I think it's New Crest Mina. But but yeah. Whenever you guys, yeah. This is White Willow by Tiana Berry. Ignore my crazy camera. Hope you guys aren't motion sick. Why is it so fast? Get out of that. Yeah, it's called White Willow by Tiana Berry is the shader. And I'm just using, I didn't change anything. Actually, maybe I did, but nothing crazy. I think I just got, it does have a blur effect, I think, that I got rid of because I don't prefer the blur, but otherwise, it's such a nice shader. So, yeah, because it does dull out some of the colors, though I don't prefer it for like pink and red builds because it does sometimes dull the pink and red builds out so much that you can't even see that they're pink and red. Uh, so it's kind of like, yeah, because see, if you look at like the pink flowers, when I turn the shader on, they kind of look white. Um, but otherwise, it's a gorgeous shader, and it adds a lot to. Ugh. It's our little bedroom. I did use the new base game bed, which I think is absolutely gorgeous. It's one of my favorite new beds or new items that we've gotten, I think. Oh, hello, game. Our little bedroom. Gonna do a few random screenshots. Oh my god, that's awful. Um, I didn't use any of the new bathroom kit stuff because I'm not sure if she has. But if I do find out that she does, then yeah, I put a little egg here in our bathtub. Um, but yeah, I had to do a ladder, so because it was quite cramped otherwise. But yeah, so that's what our little tiny home ended up looking like, and I feel like it's very, very playable. Okay, she does not have the new kits. Okay, that's fine. But yeah, that's our little house, and I'll show you guys Velvet's shell because she's not here. So, oh, you know what? I should have said that's fine. The game's saving. I'm gonna go back and save that house so I don't lose it. And it is this one. Yeah, it's Newcrest. Yeah, that's one of my families. Some random. Some of these are houses I built. One of these is Steph's house that we did a tour on last stream. I think this is Steph's house, and this is my big mansion that I built. No one's living there now because it kind of annoyed me after a little while. Uh, but I can show you all the new bunny shell. Bunny, I just finished this. This took me like a couple weeks just because I had no idea what I was doing with it. You don't like neighbors, so you take care of them. Fair enough. This lighting is so poop. Okay. All right. So this is the bunny show. I'm just gonna do a quick little tour. But if y'all haven't seen, mm, the bunny shell is this one. That's what it looked like before. Uh, so that's kind of what it ended up looking like. But so that's with the shader. Yeah, see what I mean by how it dulls everything out. I mean, it's nice. I think it's a little bit less. It's a little bit more muted, which is kind of nice. But it does sometimes get annoying because you're like these pink flowers don't look really that pink, and the blue kind of look white with the shader on, so it's not fantastic. Uh, but that's kind of what it looks like. Not anything crazy, but I did this like little. I integrated this little pool into the backyard of this, and I was originally going to move it to a bigger lot, but I changed my mind. So oh my god, this tree, go away. But that's what that looks like. The little side yard, my little roses that I absolutely overuse for everything. That's the backyard, the side yard, and then the inside. I actually made it very much bunny themed, so I kept that like little bunny theme throughout. So that's the inside. I did this little area here with, see, I kept all the bunnies throughout, and I kind of did like a how many bunnies can you find? I have not counted, so whatever you guys find, by all means. But I kept the bunny colors, so I kept the brown, pink, kind of beige and blue because he's got, I think, a little blue overalls. So I stayed with that. Though it kind of ended up looking like a house made for a gender reveal. So I don't know if that was the best idea, but whatever. And it's like, for whatever reason, it reminded me of like, can you pink or more blue? Whichever color appears more is the gender or whatever. So it's kind of odd, but whatever. Because it's all pink and blue. So, oh, whoops. But I'm quite fond of this living room because I did put a glass ceiling on it, so I can imagine that it's really, really nice eating breakfast or lunch here with all the windows and the beautiful little sun coming up top, and then of course the view into the pretty pool in the backyard. And then I kind of kept it a little bit of a country style. So I have this like cute little kitchen with the pillars and this little area. I didn't like overclutter it, but I wanted it to actually be a little bit more playable. I haven't play tested everything, but I did part of it. And so far so good. And then when you come up here, I actually managed to fit a whole bunch of bedrooms. I managed to fit, see, I used a little bunny picture. Amazing amount of bunny stuff we have in the game, so it actually worked out quite well. But so I did a girl's bedroom and a boy's bedroom. So I had this is the little girl's bedroom. Um, it's a little cluttered, some, clothes on the ground, little butterflies, and I kind of did like a pink and blue theme on that one too. And then for the boy's bedroom, I kind of had it to where he's like a little older, maybe like more child age. But I did the bunnies on the wall with the little decals. He's got a little desk for his homework, and the big bunny, of course, with I kept the pink windows. I do think I'm going to put some curtains maybe. But this is one of my favorite curtains, and I absolutely love using this curtain because I feel like it fits on a lot of stuff. I even did the little bunny guitar, like he's learning to do some music. And so that's his room. And yep, I did this for the bathroom. Do I almost want to remake this bathroom now because we have the new kit? But I did this cool little shower with the glass, and I think that ended up looking really nice. Uh, but it was kind of like a weird angle, so I don't know. But it's funky. It's different, if nothing else. So that's the little bathroom.
Ja sam mislila što ima iskrivice.
Kiflice ili uštipke?
Ja sam mislila kiflice. Što na te prozor djeca, znaš kako napolju zima?
Okej, otworzymy. Dociała i walet. Okay. Uh, but yeah, all right. This was the parents' room. Kind of did a little bit of clutter in there. So I did some board games and stuff on the floor, and their room is like a little bit more plain, but it's the parents. And then the top, I think I just did like a little oh camera. I just did like a little game room kind of style thing. Uh, so it's like a little half library, and I love these little like pancake cookie dishes or seats from the Comfy Gamer kit. They're like my absolute favorite. I use them everywhere. They're so cute. But I did a little like crafty corner, and then like a little, some like entertainment kind of room, right? So like a little chess table with some like nice wine or something, like a little library, right? Just like a little room where you can hang out. So, little gaming, right? Got a little console with some controllers, some headsets, all kind of stay in that blue, I know, brown, pink kind of. But yeah, that's the little bunny show. So kind of went to show that off because I'm quite proud of it. I like how it ended up looking, and I might go back through and just change the bathroom and add the new kit stuff because I really, really like using the new kit stuff. Did you get the new kits, Mina, yet? I would have loved a hangout room like that for the kids, right? Yeah, I feel like it's perfect either for adults and like having some guests over, or just having the kids have like a little crafty hangout area. So yeah. But alrighty. Well, I have to go make dinner. So thank you for hanging out with me, guys. I might raid out depending on who's streaming. Um, anyone I know, anyone we know that's streaming. Um, I am following anyone you guys. Oh no, Alley Cat. Alley Cat, is that your friend? Uh, is that your friend Nixie? Because we can raid out to her. Because I follow her. Yes. Okay. All right. So we do have some cute raid emotes. So she's Nixie's friend. She's quite cool. I believe she's an artist too, right? I've seen her posting a lot. I haven't watched her streams much, but she's oh god, she's playing Hollow Knight. So alrighty. But thank you guys for hanging out with me. I'm gonna go make some dinner. And if you wanna drop in and say hi to Miss Alley Cat, hang out in the stream for a minute, and then we're gonna go. Thank you. You guys have a wonderful afternoon, evening, morning time zone. All right, thanks, guys.